Synth Riders is a very popular game, but I think one of the newer games that you guys have recently put out, at least for early access, is Final Fury. Is there anything that you learned through the development of Synth Riders that you brought into your mind when you were starting out with Final Fury or anything like that?
100%. The inside story on this is that we built Synth Riders, inspired by games like DDR, and I think Audio Shield was out there back then. Beat Saber did not exist. We're in the middle of the build when Beat Saber comes out. We launched pretty shortly after. And ever since then, we felt like we've been in their shadow. Yet the game was built completely independent, and we beat them at a few things, like we beat them at multiplayer and things like that. But we were on this, we think of ourselves as more on the innovator. We didn't look at frameworks, and so it was really important for us to build something that nobody else had done. And so we're really happy. It took us a while, so we're happy that we got to an evergreen space. And it could have been, the most logical step would have been to do something else in the music space, but we really wanted to innovate. And the production took longer in pre-production, took longer in production, harder not to crack. Like, we had to learn the genre. Abraham is player number 37 in the ladder of Killer Instinct. So he's hardcore fighting game player. The team that we built are all pretty into that genre. And one of the things that we really responded to with Synth Riders is like, wait a minute, we did the opposite there. We've turned that playbook back on, right? And that's why it was important for us to come early access. Like, the hardest thing has been done. And so we're very encouraged and very excited about what's coming with it.
I remember playing a really early build of it. And I am not good at fighting games. Super Smash Bros is probably my level, and I'm like casual good at that. But like anything with like combos and stuff, I'm terrible at. And I remember a really early build of it. There were like a lot of like motion-based combos. It was like very, very physical, and it was honestly like really difficult. And I could tell by playing, I was like, wow, somebody who really likes fighting games will probably really like this game and be good at it, but not me. But the newer build is so much more approachable. It just like, it makes a lot more sense. It's a lot more fluid, and you can really tell, just like the design philosophy shift between those two builds. And that's not something that everybody gets to see. But, when you do see it, you're like, wow, it really makes a difference in like how approachable this is to a mass audience versus something really niche.